Hey man, I got a video for you on on how to test a bad repeater real quick. Something I learned, pretty simple. Basically throw your meter on, and then you see up here in this results button. Um, Basically what I'm doing, I'm taking a ton of errors. I'm currently set up with a bad repeater in. I'm taking errors and this kind of stuff, but what matters is you take this results error, go down, and I don't know if you can see this, but what I'm looking at is it says the volts is 0.05 volts P-P, and the DSL level is -40.7, which is the highest reading you can get, which means essentially there's no signal here. But what I'm doing is, if you look right here, this is the first repeater coming out of the CO. I basically got my repeater set up and through, so nothing special. I just got it in through, put it in the regular repeater in there. But right here on side one, it's got an in and an out. So because of this situation that I'm on the first repeater here, on the side one, when this guy settles down, and it takes a little while to settle down, it's reading from the CO 18 dB of signal, and that's just because it's on the first band. That's a traditional 18 to 22 is about between a repeater, how it'll attenuate. But what happens is when you turn around and you take it from side one in to side one out, now you should see something like a 2 dB, because it's just been amplified and it's ready to go the next leg. But in this case, 40 dB. So what I'm going to show you now, I'm going to take this bad repeater out. I've still got it on the outside, so I'm getting this 40 dB. But when I put a good repeater in, my signal does its thing. It takes a little bit to get settled, but then it is actually running 1.3 dB out now. So anyway, that's a quick way to find out if your repeater's bad. It's one simple adjustment. It's the Fuke meter. Turn the meter on and use that results down arrow one time. You start off in BP arrows frame, you hit this down arrow one time, and it gives you this reading of volts peak to peak and dB. The dB is important. Coming out at any point, you're gonna have something real low below 5, and after it's ran a span, you're gonna expect something like 20 dB or something in that range. When it gets into 40 dB, that's when you have problems. That's when the signal is not doing what it needs to do. So regardless of era, these things can tell you situations about power and what the repeater is magnifying or not, and these kind of things. So anyway, hope that's helpful.